next time.
What are you doing over there? Hey.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's third down.
Hey,
the Falcons on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with Larry Ridley for highlights and analysis of our first half of play. Not too many highlights yet, at least in terms of scoring plays, that is.
Yeah, but hang in there. We might get something these last 2 minutes.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now back to throw.
see.
And this is going to be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder. You think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, you got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
So with 4th down looming, Dan Quinn sends out his field goal unit. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit.
Dang it.
Taking over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward. Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that way. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun.
Let's go.
What a really nice game right there.
That's a house call.
Here he goes left side. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6.
My boy Daquan.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Yes, sir.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Good drafting. Got us in there.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now the ball comes loose.
We murdered him.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
We murdered him.
Back to throw here. Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. As
Oh, good catch.
With just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. They'll drop the throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for
Yeah, he's
a sack.
out.
So certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room. And they'll turn things over here to the backup to see if he can dig him out of this hole. They'll set up a throw. Room here to run. And now the ball's out.
Eating them up. We're eating them up with great defense. With great defense, and we're taking that.
And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Ooh.
Slant caught. And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure,
Touchdown,
That's it.
Packers. It's the
Give it to him.
fullback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers add 6 to
That's
the
6-7.
lead.
and that's a lead that excites a team.
However, you get the 7.
Finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, changes
Ooh,
your
Buffalo
mind, changes
running.
your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
No, I'll give him a chance.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. So we've come to half, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this week 3.
We get the ball. You know we're going to run the ball now.
Orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6.
Get off of him. Ooh, good tackle.
Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Plotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call about in the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling could lead to no yards gained.
Time running out here on the play clock. And that'll set them back 5.
Go to sleep.
Nelson to throw on second down. Looking left side, he's got it complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Packers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They can use a conversion.
What I said was going to do.
It's 3rd and 3. And that's
Oh, no.
he's wrestled down at at the 36.
They gotta get beat, man.
Just a
They
gain
gotta
of 2 there, and it's going to bring up the 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look.
Yeah, that's easy money.
Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. 7 yards there on the pickup, and it'll give the Packers a 1st down. Looking to throw. Nelson. And he's got his man on the out route. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And down
We're destroying these guys.
Shy of the 10.
Sorry.
But a play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of down.
I see what McCarthy likes.
Defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 2nd down, Mitchell. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. The Packers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Nelson. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams...
Yeah, they ain't ever had the ball in the 2nd half yet. 4 minutes.
Being on 2nd half, no matter what,
Yeah,
whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the 2nd half.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Here we go. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
All right, here we go.
He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. see if they stay on the ground for second down.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but...
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
2nd and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Now, that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
Green 39! Green 39!
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. That's complete right around the 8. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. Well, where do you find that one in the playbook, Charles?
You don't. You absolutely don't. And sometimes what happens is guys want to make a big play, and they turn it into a really bad one. Sometimes you're best just to cut your losses and go down. I hope we don't see another play like that. I'll guarantee you the offensive coordinator, he's looking at his play sheet. He can't find it either.
Yeah, big loss there on the... And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
15 yards through the air on a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but, hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on third down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this first down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes them.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The Packers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Whistles now at a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on here to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, and it's third down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Farmer. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They'll look to throw. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's a second down. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And they get up on it quickly and spike it with just a little over 50 seconds to go. Well, not the position they want to be in. Still a very, very small chance here, but they almost need a miracle.
Agreed. That means they've got to get it to the sidelines, get out of bounds, and preserve clock.
He'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Out to the left here to Reed. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Oh, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And they will take a knee here. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Packers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everybody.